Geoffrey Moore, best-selling author and a managing director at TCG Advisors, has made the understanding and exploitation of disruptive technologies the core of his life's work. Here are his insights on deploying the next generation of innovation.
When I'm talking with CIOs, the term ROI comes up a lot, especially when they're in conversations with CFOs and the concern is return on investment. When I'm talking with CEOs, the term takes on a whole different meaning. ROI for them is more about return on innovation. And the reason that there's such a concern about innovation these days is low-cost global competition is driving an ever greater need for differentiation. Competitive advantage is the goal, and innovation is the means to get it. The difficulty is that not all innovation leads to competitive advantage. You can spend your entire innovation budget making improvements in your offers that your customers will appreciate, but at the end of the day, it may not set those offers distinctively apart from the competition. So as a result, you don't have the bargaining power you need when you go into negotiation, particularly with a low-cost competitor. The net of all this? Every corporation needs an innovation strategy. The key to an innovation strategy is to definitively separate yourself from the herd. This begins by picking a zone of innovation. Do you want to be the product leadership play in the category, the customer intimacy play, the operational excellence play? But once you pick a zone, it gets more specific than that. You want to pick a particular vector of innovation from within that zone. In the product leadership zone, are you going to be a point product leader, a systems leader, a solution leader, a disruptive innovation, a platform? Many choices, and you want to end up picking a single vector of innovation and going so far down that path that your competitors either cannot or will not follow you. That path is your core, and everything else in your company is context. Now, there are three questions you must answer in order to properly select your core. The first is, what paths of innovation are the market valuing at this time? The second one is, what paths of innovation are your competitors on and how do you stay clear of those? And the third is, what path of innovation best fits your brand and your heritage? By creating thoughtful answers to these three questions, management teams can develop great innovation strategies. Where does IT fit in? Well, it actually fits in two places. IT's first priority is to enable and amplify core. If the management team has selected product leadership as its zone of specialization, collaboration around R&D and new product introduction is likely to be a key business theme, and that will lead an IT organization to invest in technologies like simulation and real-time interactive communications, particularly across a worldwide footprint of R&D departments. If the company is choosing the customer intimacy zone as its area of differentiation, personalization is likely to be a major theme. And IT organizations here will be investing in data mining and adaptive transactions, the kinds of upselling, cross-selling that can make that interaction with the consumer so powerful and so profitable. And finally, if the company has chosen operational excellence as its zone of innovation, then optimization is likely to be a key business focus, and analytics and business process management would be the IT technology focus that would complement it. The point being, no matter what zone of innovation the business chooses to specialize in, there are important ways that IT can enable and amplify that core. IT's second priority is to help fund innovation, and it does that by helping the organization extract resources from context processes in order to spend them on core. How does it do this? We have something we call the 6 levers models, which helps IT organizations understand their role. Each lever is intended to extract resources from context. The first two are centralize and standardize. The idea here is to simplify the workload and therefore make it less expensive to maintain. Moving to industry standard packaged applications is a classic way in which IT supports these two levers. The next two levers are to modularize and optimize. This is when we re-engineer business processes to eliminate waste. And here the IT organization needs to provide an adaptive infrastructure which can continually allow the process to evolve and our resource commitments to evolve along with it. And finally, instrument and outsource are the last two levers. What we want to do now is actually take the workload outside the corporation, but before we can do that, we have to instrument it to maintain visibility and control. And IT's role here is to provide technologically enabled service level agreements so that these relationships can scale globally. The focus overall is on freeing up time, talent, and management attention, because these are the scarce resources for deploying next-generation innovation.